William Bonney, you need to come on out. William! Who the hell are you?
John R. Mackey.
John Mackey.
John R. Mackey.
Alright, John R. Mackey. Where's the kid?
What you want with Billy?
We're headed to Lincoln County on a tight schedule. If I show up with the kid, we are $500 richer.
You tell us where this little kid is, we'll take care of him.
Any of you crackers ever come up against Billy? I figured, as if you had, you wouldn't be laughing. You'd be dead and buried.
Alright, Mackey, where's the outlaw?
Gentlemen, we're all outlaws. Ain't that right, Billy?
Well, that's one way to put it.
You're gonna want to be real careful with that quick movement, boy.
Let's get busy with these last requests. Which one of you swine bellies wants to die first? Okay, I give.
That's right. Ain't nobody draws up on the Smith Warren gang.
Toss that pig iron over here on the ground.
What's the damage here?
Looks like 2 dead and 2 that won't be.
That's right, Billy the Kid and John Mackey.
R. Billy. John R. Mackey.
Oh, sorry, John. John R. Mackey. He was a good man to have in a gunfight, but we both knew the bounty hunters would not give up, and one day one of them might get lucky. So I headed north to try to get as far away from everyone as possible. Figured I might just let the snow and the ice overtake me. Then no one would ever hear of Billy the Kid ever again.
Come on in, preacher. Have a seat. So what'd you find out about my nephew, preacher?
He was killed in that big gunfight in Dogma.
Anybody make it out alive?
There's about a dozen dead, maybe half that many hurt real bad. There was one who made it out unscathed.
What's his name?
Young man by the name of William Bonney.
I'm not familiar with
He
that.
don't go by that name anymore. These days he's taken to calling himself Billy the Kid.
The same Billy the Kid just tore up the Smith-Watson gang?
Same.
This Billy the Kid, does he have a family?
Well, your nephew killed his mama and tried his best to kill his papa. His papa is a bounty hunter by the name of Leon Copper.
What's the whole story on that?
It seems old Leon Copper never quite made it to the grave. The marshal was buried in that casket. Frank Spellings and his wife have been taking care of Leon. Now, Mr. Copper's health is not good, but he is hanging on.
Spellings run the Mercantile in Dogma. I did a little business with him.
I have knowledge of the future. I don't eat. I barely sleep. Sometimes I find myself face down in the dirt, suffocating, covered with maggots. The horsemen destroyed nearly half of New Mexico, and your nephew was the king of that particular hill. Now, this Billy the Kid, he is a ghost in the dying arms of the West, Brigham. Pistolero, painted in the dry air. Against this world, he chases fortune and he chases fame.
I'm gonna beef up the bounty on his head to 1,000.
Well, that's a right good price on someone who ain't done anything particularly wrong.
Don't get righteous with me. You ain't no count preacher anyway.
Of course I am, Mr. Landon. That's why I don't charge you anything for the very valuable information that I provide you.
You just want to bless the dead before we bury them.
That's a right good deal, if you ask me.
You get to leave now.
Being alone is bad for the soul. The Lord forgives you, my friend.
I advise you to move away slowly, or you're going to meet your maker sooner than you think.
I'm a preacher.
In that case, you better have a good sermon. Why are you trespassing? I got this shotgun pointed at your gut, preacher man.
I'm here concerning the one they call William Bonney. Billy the Kid.
What do you know about the kid?
I know that where he's going, he most likely will not make it out alive.
Make it out of what?
He headed toward the mountains. Snow and bounty hunters follow, and soon the devil will breathe his foul breath into him.
Is this how you conduct your business? Break into my home and speak this nonsense?
Good evening. I'm One-Eyed Lily. Welcome to my establishment.
This the Smith Warren gang. We demand first-class service and first-class women. Now won't you get me a glass of whiskey?
In here, we demand first-class behavior. That means no spitting on the floor, no manhandling the girls, and if you want something, you ask nice. You got that?
Watson here, he ain't in the greatest mood. And he loves to overemphasize the fact that our gang is named begins with his last name. Now, please pardon his boastfulness, his ignorance, and his overall poor attitude. Now, please, would you sit me and my men? We're hungry, and we ain't gonna cause no trouble.
Well, if you can be gentlemen, you're welcome here. Follow me. Sit down, boys. Make yourselves at home.
Now you be careful with that coat, Missy. I skinned a sheep myself for that wool.
Name's Emma, not Missy.
I'll remember that.
Emma will bring your whiskey.
At this point, I figured everyone I ever cared about was in the ground. With the breaking of the weather, my spirits lifted a little bit. And I decided to make one last ride home.
What'd you find out about this Billy the Kid?
I hear he can use his left hand just as quick as his right.
Shut up, Ekron.
My nephew died in Dogma. Guess who was in that shithole?
Billy. I heard all about it. Why would he be stupid enough to come by here?
I can outshoot him one-on-one.
Wherever he is, we gonna take him down.
Don't think for a second I'm gonna forgive you.
Forgive me?
Remember in Dogma, you told Landon that it was me who ran into Leon and got a pistol stuck in my face? A cowardly move if you ask me.
Don't call me a coward, Stephen. Lost my arm because of that fight.
I can't think straight. You moron horse's ass.
You slop breath worm catcher. I can still shoot with one arm.
Bring it. I'll finish the rest of you off, limb by limb.
I finished both of you off, you little bastards. What'd I tell you about bad-mouthing each other? You don't know your peckers from a pistol. That's how you two idiots got shot to start with. You two get off your asses and go out and see what they want.
That's the kid.
This ain't the kid. He's a miner healing from a wound. He's also a pain in the ass. What's the reason for the visit?
Kid had a hand in killing my nephew. I'm kind of set on collecting that reward. All $500 of it.
Billy ain't here. He's moved on.
Me and Jordan ran with your nephew in Dogma. Billy didn't kill Landon. A bounty hunter named Leon Copper gunned him down.
You two were there? Neither one of you tried to avenge his death?
My arm got paralyzed, mister. Steven's head pains won't ease up.
Head pains, huh?
You boys looking for me?
You the kid?
That's right.
Been looking for you for a while, boy. You remember a man by the name of Landon? Your father killed him in cold blood. He was my nephew.
The fight was fair, not in cold blood. Is that your grudge? To revenge a madman?
And what are you? You're not exactly a civilized man yourself. I'm about to have you shot, boy, but I covered the cost of your funeral. That's how I pay my last respects.
So, who exactly was it that was gonna shoot me?
Billy, don't shoot this man. It's gonna cause you nothing but grief.
It's good to see you, Mr. Spellins.
The man speaks the truth. You boys looking for work? Come see me.
You best be going.
I'll be seeing you around, kid.
Leon, can you hear me?
Water. Gunshots. Gunshots. What happened?
More blood. Another gunfight. A man named Brigham Landham. He aims to kill Billy. You killed his nephew.
His nephew?
I thought you were dead, Paul.
No, not yet. Almost. But I don't remember seeing any angels or bright lights. It's just dark, no sound.
Sounds like you've been to hell and back.
More water.
Whoa, Leon, one step at a time.
Gotta get out of this bed. My back is aching. I ain't shot a gun in weeks.
Leon, it's been over a year.
A year?
1 year. That's really not a priority right now.
Them sons of bitches hassling my son. That's a priority.
You plan to head to Lincoln County? Brigham's got the whole place paid off. Everyone's on the payroll. You both will be a walking target. You know that, don't you?
Sound like this Brigham won't stop till William's dead. We'll stay tonight. Leave in the morning. Come with us, Frank. Could use a good man.
I can't. I'm retired from the lifestyle. It's just too much misery for my liking.
You're a good fella, Frank. Making me a sophisticated gunslinger and all.
I guess you two insist on going to Lincoln County?
Believe so.
Let me give you some advice.
What's that, Spellings?
Don't go in there with bullets flying. Take your time. Look around the town. Maybe you can find someone that'll help you out.
He's right. They'll recognize us right away. Especially me.
Keep a low profile. Just act like a cowhand.
We'll need aliases.
I already have one. Henry Antrim.
Well, I'll go by Cody. What do you know about this Brigham, Frank?
I know he's got a monopoly in town with a store. He's half owner of the biggest saloon in town. What he does, he raises his prices whenever supplies really start getting low. It's bad blood, so be careful.
Sounds like he's trying to be king of the county.
He wants my son's life for his nephews. That ain't gonna happen.
What are you doing back here?
Lincoln County won't come easy.
I remember you. You're that preacher from that tiny town called Unhallowed?
That is my place of worship and my home. I knew you were there.
Those two fellas in that shack, they told me you was just an illusion.
It's not an illusion. It's real. Touch it.
I'll take your word for it.
He found me in the middle of nowhere, Pa. He told me all about you.
Is that right?
He's got to know something.
That's a bunch of nonsense.
What else do you know about Lincoln, preacher?
Temptations run wild.
We look only to be chosen for a higher purpose, while the innocent are led to the slaughter by the devil himself.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Do you wish to ride with us in the morning, preacher?
Too much trouble in Lincoln County. Too much trouble.
This is right off the corkus. Is that cook awake yet?
You said you wanted it extra rare. So, what can I do for you, miss?
I'm looking for a job. I was wondering if you need any more girls here.
Well, can you cook?
No.
Don't worry, neither can I.
Damn! Ain't any women around here that can cook?
I can do about anything else. And I'm willing to work real hard.
I've seen you in town before. Don't your family own that ranch a few miles out?
Yes, ma'am. But there's 17 of us kids, and Mama said that she can't feed us all. Now that I'm all grown up, I've gotta be out on my own.
What's your name?
Susanna.
Okay, Susanna. Here's the rules. When the customers buy you drinks, theirs are straight, but yours are watered. I can't have my girls getting stupid. And when you take them upstairs, you make sure they wash up first. And if they give you any trouble, you call me right away. Got it? Hey, Emma. This is Susanna. She's going to be working with us. Can you find her something to wear and show her around?
Hi, Susanna. We'll get you something to wear and ready to work.
Thanks. You know, I've never done anything like this before.
Your first one will be tough, but you'll do fine. It's a lot easier than working on a ranch or breaking your back in a field. And Lily makes sure her girls are treated right.
What y'all been doing around here, Ekron? Y'all been lollygagging around with these feisty women?
We just been waiting for you to get back.
You got to plan your attack.
I think the first thing we should do is rough him up.
Rough him up? Shoot him. Be a lot easier.
We need to snuff him out.
Don't know. Maybe he's smart. The law's gonna come down hard on you if you shoot an unarmed man.
Don't shoot him. Just break his neck.
I think y'all are right. We'll just scare him this time.
Lollygaggers. Break his chicken ass neck.
Morning. Who might you be hanging all over the front of my house?
Name's Cody, ma'am. I'm a rancher from Texas.
All the way from Texas. You must need work.
Maybe. You the owner of One-Eyed Lilies?
Well, let's see. My name's Lily, and I ain't got but one eye. So yeah, I run the everyday affairs.
Well, I need a room, just for tonight.
I can find you a room, but what's your rush?
Serve good food around your place?
Maybe around there, but not in there. We serve food, but the cook's always drunk.
How drunk?
Well, let's see. Monday and Tuesday, he's beer drunk. Wednesday and Thursday, he's whiskey drunk, and then Friday through Sunday, he's tequila drunk.
Well, that's very precise. I'll grab me a steak there.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll take a chance.
You must be very hungry. You're not really looking to work for me as a cook now, are you?
Well, I came here to start my own place. But the prices are hitting me and I'm losing cattle. Guess I'll take about anything.
I understand. You know, I came here about 6 years ago with money in my pocket and a dream of owning a ranch and an eatery.
Well, you're halfway there. You own the eatery.
I only half own that place. The other owner's Brigham Landon.
I know of him. Likes to keep his own people close by. Well, I guess I'll make my way there. Care to accompany my lady?
I'd be honored.
Andrew, this is Mr. Carlo Palermi. He's the investor from Italy I told you about.
I've heard a lot about Mr. Palermi. I've heard that he's both wealthy and extraordinary with a gun.
Corretto, signore. Very correct.
Mr. Palermi and his associates are interested in this area, this town.
Molto opportunità. Very many opportunities.
Well, Brigham, you and I have always had grand plans for Lincoln. You think working with Mr. Palermi is advantageous?
Oh, yes, I do.
What are your requirements?
He wants to make sure this town's controllable.
And what does he mean exactly?
The money.
Referring to the money coming in and the money going out. Is it controllable?
Controllo.
Well, I'm the banker. Most of the money comes through me in this town. What's the problem?
Problem's the Englishman.
John Tunstall. He's opened up a store across from Brigham's Mercantile, as you all know. The problem is, Brigham's charging top prices to the ranchers, and Tunstall's lowering the price on his goods. So what we think is, he's trying to put Brigham out of business.
Mr. Landon has interest in every other business in this town, including this establishment.
The mercantile is where I make my money.
Inglesi inutili bastardi.
Well, he doesn't need to translate that one.
That there, girls, is what you call a big money conversation. Big money.
So you think you have what you need to solve this problem, Brigham?
We'll take care of it.
Well, it's time for me to head back to the bank. I'm sure we can find suitable lodging for Mr. Pelamy.
Lily, get our friend here the best room in the house.
That would be your room, Brigham.
Well, fellers, it looks like I done been kicked out.
Grazie per la vostra ospitalità.
My pleasure. Susanna, please escort our guest to his room.
How do you want to take care of this? Him or the store?
I'll leave that up to you. Just leave my name out of it.
How soon do you want it done?
Time's wasting. Just stay clear of the law.
I thought you had the sheriff in your pocket.
Oh, I do. Word is spread like wildfire on a windy day.
Well, me and the boys are going to want 1,000 for the job.
I'll give you 7.5 in gold now. 5 when you're done.
You don't look so happy. Here, see if that helps. So, are you a friend of Brigham's?
We got mutual interests.
How about buying a girl a drink?
Alright, Miss Emma, what do you like?
Whiskey's fine with me. I think we have mutual interests as well.
Back shortly. So what's this sit down with Brigham all about? All I heard was a bunch of double talk and speaking in tongues.
Yeah, Brigham's got somebody trying to give him a run. That English fella, John Tunstall. So Brigham's feeling, well, he's feeling a little bit cornered right now.
Burn it down. Ain't got no business if you ain't got no
Burn
business.
it down? Why don't we just march in there with trumpets and kerosene and torches? No, come on, boys. We got to come up with a better plan.
What are you thinking?
Well, I want you all to ride out and split up at the Tunstall Ranch and see how many boys he's got out there working for him. Whatever you do, don't get spotted. Watch your backs.
All right.
So, what has he in store for us? Who are these men? Have you any names?
They call themselves the Smith-Warren Gang. They're looking for a fight.
A beautiful life and a beautiful lie. Some men choose the life, some perish.
John, we can use some extra hands.
Splendid idea. Rustle up some chaps. Oh, and how is the branding of the calves going?
Everything's going good.
Keep an eye out around the ranch. And don't shoot anyone unless you have to defend yourself.
What are we doing out here?
Checking out this ranch.
For what?
See how dangerous it is.
You still hurting?
What do you mean?
You got shot by Billy the Kid.
Yeah, a while back. Yeah, that still hurt a little.
You're on Tonto's ranch. You need to head back where you came from.
That was quite some fight. Sorry to interrupt you, John.
How can I help you, my good man?
Just chased 3 riders off the property.
Did you recognize them?
They was members of that gang I told you about.
Did they cause you any trouble?
No, but they know they was trespassing.
I do believe it is time for a conversation with Mr. Landon.
So about how long are you boys planning to stay? You're taking up all my rooms.
I don't see what business is of yours. We're paying customers. We might just stay forever. I like the curtains in my room.
Answer this question for me. Why is a woman running a saloon like this?
I own half this business and I'm not going to let Brigham take it away from me. I keep this place very organized, and I know you're all staying here without paying. You have an awful lot of conversations with him, and he don't give nothing away for free. What's your game?
We were hired by him. That's why we're going to be staying here for a few days longer. You ain't got a problem with that, do you?
You better not give me any problems. I don't allow no scoundrels in here.
Miss Lily, we ain't no scoundrels. I might look rough and grisly to you, but I'm a real ladies' man. Just ask your girl Emma.
I think you got another problem right now.
Put down those bottles and leave this den of inequity. Good brothers and sisters, free yourself from the clutches of demon drink and imbibe deeply in the living waters of Jesus.
Who the hell are you, and what the hell do you want?
I, dispenser of the devil's brew, am Sister Naomi Brown of the New Mexico Temperance Society, and I am here to save you. It is the moral responsibility of Christian women to lead men who have strayed from the path of righteousness back into a life of temperance and purity. I will show you the way. Leave this den of depravity and sin no more.
Excuse me, ma'am, but a woman owns half this business.
And the other owner is Satan himself. And they together deal in drunkenness, depravity, and lasciviousness.
My partner's Satan? Hey, Brigham, this woman says she knows you. I'll have you know that I run a respectable establishment. We serve food. Didn't Jesus say, feed the hungry?
Hell, I'd rather be hogtied and handed over to the Apaches than eat the slop that's served in this shit bucket.
I could arrange that.
So he's in the devil's clutches. Let us pray for him.
You gotta stop this right now. The only devil around here is Brigham Landon, and I'm the only thing that keeps him from controlling the whole town. If you ruin my business, he'll have it all, and Lincoln County will truly be hell on earth.
You need a good cook?
Yes!
I'm the best cook in this territory, and the Lord Jesus has revealed to me a new mission. I'll be the cook of this place and give you a taste of heaven.
Hallelujah, sister. I'll show you the kitchen.
There ain't no way I'm gonna eat this grub.
We got us a new cook. You try it.
Not bad.
I'm going to be serving good food from now on. The restaurant's my part of the business, and I'll finally be able to buy you out.
I ain't going nowhere, hon. You know what? You could try to be a little friendly around here. Put on a dress every now and then.
Maybe you could take a bath every now and then. Evening, John. Let me know if you'd like something to eat after your meeting.
My compliments, dear lady, but I have already eaten, and I doubt that this shall take very long. A small consideration for you, Mr. Landon. A Santa Mira cigar, made in the Torrijos of Mexico.
Have a seat. Kind gesture, John. Now what can I do for you?
I had a small incident on my property. 3 men were spotted on horseback. When they were seen, they retreated into the woods.
Fascinating.
I was curious if you had experienced any similar incidents.
Maybe the horse thieves. You know, Billy the Kid's been spotted in them parts.
Billy the Kid? I'm sadly unfamiliar with him.
So, she's the only girl you've ever had?
Pretty much. She was only with us for a little while.
Did you love her?
I reckon. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. And be square.
That depends on what you're asking.
You really are Billy the Kid, aren't you?
Am I?
So what'd you find out?
Brigham's paying him good. Too good. But he wouldn't say what for.
You keep after him. Susanna's got to get the story on that kid.
Ma'am, I appreciate you letting me stay here, but I don't want to cause you any trouble.
I promised you a room, and I always keep my word. I just wish I knew why Brigham was letting that good-for-nothing gang take up all the rooms in my saloon without paying. I bet they're gonna cause trouble.
You don't trust Brigham?
Nobody around here does. Just 'cause he owns a lot of businesses, he thinks he can boss around the whole town.
Ma'am, I hope you don't mind me asking. Why do you live all the way out here by yourself without a husband?
I had a husband. He was Apache. All those good God-fearing people around here didn't think that was respectable, even though he treated me better than any white man ever did.
What happened to him?
We used to have a silver mine. Made a real good living till we was attacked by outlaws. They killed him and they took my eye. After that, I started One-Eyed Lilies. I work as hard as I can, but I still can't afford to buy Brigham out.
I knew his nephew. He darn near killed me.
You're looking for something besides work around here.
Can I trust you?
More than anyone else in this town.
I'm actually looking for my son. He might be in some trouble.
There was a very interesting young man in the saloon last night. He was calling himself Henry Antrim.
So who's this fella here?
He's wanted for murder. A rough one.
Is that right?
It's what I hear.
So, what is a pretty girl like you doing in a place like this?
My dad owns the telegraph shop here in town, so I put these posters up for him.
That sounds like an important job.
This area has a lot of bad characters.
Bad people, huh? We'll just see about that.
Jealous?
No, I ain't.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I'm just wondering when Miss Goody Two-Shoes is going to be leaving.
You don't want to go getting attached to these types, darling. It's a nowhere road.
God save our gracious Queen, God save our noble Queen, God save the...
You John Tunstall?
Yes, I am. What is this about?
We looking for jobs. We need some spending money.
You men are welcome at my ranch. I'm headed there now.
Well, here's a small problem.
Yes, what is it?
How much are we getting paid?
Let's get to this, shall we?
You idiot! What? We were gonna kill him anyway.
God save our gracious Queen. Long live our noble Queen. God save Queen. God save our gracious
What the hell?
Queen. God save our noble Queen. God save the
I killed a lot of men in my time. I seen them beg. I seen them cry. Seen them pray. I ain't never seen one sing. Check his pockets for a gun.
No gun. Watson, I think we need to get out of here as soon as we can.
Put it in his hand. We'll go back and tell Landon the job's taken care of.
First of all, I'd like to thank y'all for showing up. The reason for this meeting is there's a whole lot of bad blood floating around this town.
Well, there's a bad element out there right now.
We all know that. But the owners of certain businesses don't need to be catering to this element.
Money is money. My business is catering to whoever walks in here. Most of you folks don't.
Please, we don't need to be arguing amongst ourselves. We got a problem that needs attending to.
Things have got a whole lot worse around here. I haven't been around here as long as some of you folks have. But what happened to John?
Man was shot dead cause the price in his store was too low for some people.
That ain't right.
No, it ain't.
We all know who's behind it.
Stop beating around the bush. Our villain is Brigham Landon.
The sheriff, the banker.
Sheriff ain't gonna do nothing.
Right now, Landon's gang's in front of the bank.
Must be an important meeting.
I want to know what they're saying.
I bet that Italian fella's with them.
I wonder who's going to be the next target is.
We don't need to jump to conclusions. And we don't need to assume anybody's going to be next.
Sometimes you just gotta talk to people with the language they understand.
I understand what you want to do. If you start shooting, innocent people are going to get hurt.
Now look, I can't condone any kind of gunfight. And I won't take part in one either.
I'll go with you. Let's go see what they have to say.
No, Daddy, don't go.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I think it's about time we pay a visit to the bank.
Doc, I'm heading back to my cabin. Anybody trying to get out of town will have to get past me. Emma, Susanna, you stay here and help the doc. Naomi, you better make some extra food.
Well, there's a lot of mischief going around this town. You gonna join the fight?
Hell no. Back in my day, I used to be a sharpshooter. Them days are behind me now.
But you're young. You got the firepower, and you got the skill. We need people that can defend this town.
Look, I'm tired of all this gunfighting bullshit. I just want to live my life and get drunk.
Fair enough.
What we gonna do about this, Billy?
Lollygaggers, 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 lollygaggers.
I'm tired of this bullshit.
Me too.
Venitemi a prendermi, bastardi!
What the hell just happened here? I don't know, but let's get the hell out of here.
Daddy, don't go.
I was a captain in the army. I've killed men before. I can kill these.
Daddy, no!
Too much gunfire.
Don't go.
You sure you can shoot that gun? Who do you think you are? No more hurting good people.
Help me. I will. Hold on.
Oh,
Doc, there's a gunfight out on the street. Come quick.
yeah, I heard the shots.
Hurry up, Doc.
I'm moving as fast as I can. I got shut out in the street that time. It slowed me down.
What the hell are you doing, Lily?
I'm tired of you running roughshod over all the people in this town, Brigham.
Well, what the hell you gonna do about it?
Took me a whole cylinder to kill your nephew. How many you think it'll take to kill you? Lower that piece, Mr. Lamb.
Got more if you need them. Brigham. 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 You're hurt bad. I'm gonna go get Doc Wiley. If he moves, shoot him!
Libby, go over there and get a bottle of that cheap whiskey from Ernie. And tell him to charge it to the mayor's office. Don't charge it to me. that is some cheap whiskey. Yes, he's dead. Dead as a brick. William, you killed him.
Had to happen this way, dog. And my name's not William. It's Billy the Kid.
William, I was out there all night with your mama in labor. I watched her hatch you out before sunrise. I swatted your backside and watched you take your first breath on this earth. By goodness, I was there when she called you William. She named you. I call you William, by thunder, when I get good and ready to. William, you've been hurt. We got to get you over to the office and take care of that.
Who are you? I never seen you here before.
I'm a preacher.
You sure don't look like a preacher.
Here I stand with a book in hand.
That doesn't mean...
No!
What you doing, you crazy son of a bitch? I'm not dead.
And if one day you find you've got it, lost your mind, don't be scared, don't be afraid anyway. Running down in fields of green, under the rainbows to catch a dream. Your head stretched out towards the sky, trying to catch it in line.
Tear up some more tablecloth. We're gonna get some water.
What a waste.
Huck, you gotta get up to my place right away. We caught Brigham, but Cody's hurt real bad.
Well, maybe I can do some good out there.
That was my daddy you shot back there.
What?
That was my daddy you shot back there.
Well, what's your name?
Patricia.
Patricia. Do we know each other, Patricia? Well, anyways, you can't blame a man for shooting another man in a gunfight, can you?
I suppose not.
Well, in that case, we're square.
On that same token, you can't blame a girl for shooting the man that took away her daddy. Can you?
I guess not.
Oh.
killed a man. I can take care of this. You really are Billy the Kid, aren't you?
My name is William.
Hey, what you doing here? This is my place.
Who might you be?
Preacher.
You don't look like a preacher. Where's your Bible?
Done lost it.
A preacher without a Bible ain't much of a preacher.
That don't mean nothing. Let's get back to the situation at hand. What you doing here at my place?
I run the saloon in town. My place got burnt out.
Burn out?
I don't know who did it, but I know who's behind it. Brigham and his scoundrels are everywhere.
That man done lost his way. I take it he's still breathing.
Unfortunately, yes.
Don't matter. I gotta leave out of this place.
Why?
Can't you feel it? Can't you feel what's coming? Ma'am, there's a gentleman who walks the territory around here. He calls himself the Traveler. He may come to see you. He may knock upon your front door. Be very suspicious of this gentleman. Whatever you do, do not let him in your home. As far as my place here, you can have it.
I ain't letting nobody in here.
I got to stay as far away from him as possible.
Hey, you ain't gonna tell anybody I'm here now, are you?
I reckon I got no reason to do that.
So what can I do for you?
I'm going after the kid. Please, don't laugh at me. I come here to make sure the reward's for real.
Of course it's for real. But Patricia, I've known you since you were knee-high to a grasshopper.
I've changed, sir. I watched my daddy get shot in the street, killed right in front of me, and then they shot me down like a dog.
So Billy the Kid did that?
He caused it. If he had just stayed hid, none of this would have happened.
So even though this is personal, you still want the money?
Yeah, that kind of money. Take me anywhere. Take me away from this place.
Okay, Patricia. You figure a way to deliver Billy the Kid to me, dead or alive, and you'll see that money.
There's a light on the distant shore, guiding those in the darkness to the land where there's tears no more. Row on, sister, and bless us. There's a boat leaving every hour o'er the sea of the faithless, to the land of redemptive power. Row on, brother, and bless.
Who's out there? I got a pistol. It's aimed at the door.
No need for all that. I'm just a friendly traveler. Just passing through.
What do you want?
I'm looking for the one they call Billy the Kid.
You're just one of those bounty hunters.
I swear I'm not a bounty hunter. If I was, I'd be carrying a gun.
Then what do you want with Billy?
Well, me and Billy, we got an appointment.
Is that so? Well, I ain't seen him.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Not even down in that saloon of yours, Miss Lily?
You get out of here right now, mister.
I ain't here to cause no trouble. I'll see you around, Miss Lily.
Bless us each one. Bless us each one. Oh, bless us each one.